Hey, what's up, guys? Just going to talk through the notes real quick. This is for you guys that might not be here or just reviewed, looking back through your notes. Uh, Still talking about slope, and in this set of notes, we're talking about slope from graphs and tables. So, given a graph or given a table, finding the slope of that line. So, just review real quick. Slope is the measure of the steepness of a line. It's the slant of a line. It's all it is the comparison to the vertical change, so how much up and down it goes, to the horizontal change, which is how much side to side, how much side to side it goes. So vertical over horizontal. Slope dude, you see you got your negative slope, your undefined slope, your positive slope, and then straight line is your zero slope. And you can see the algebra ski scope, so like slope dude we talked about, puff positive, nice negative, zero fun, and undefined. Yeah, good stuff right there. Slope, rise over run. Change the triangles again. That's just change. The change of y, so that's the change up and down. The change of x, that's the change side to side. And in words, it's vertical change and horizontal change. Some of the examples on here. The first one is it gives you the graph. I connected the dots. So from A to B, up and down. Well, from A to B, it went down 1, 2, 3. So that's why I have -3. It went down 3, and then it didn't go over at all because it was just straight up and down. So it went down 0. Anytime you have a 0 in the denominator, that's an undefined slope. B and C, so from B to C. Can I use blue? Use blue. So from B to C, how far did I go down from B to C? Well, 1, 2, 3. Went down 3, so again, -3. Now how far did I go over? I went over 1, 2, 3. Again, if you're moving from left to right, so if you're going left to right, then that's positive. If you're moving backwards, that's negative. If you're going down, that's negative. If you're going up, that's positive. Okay, from C to D. From C to D. So from C to D, I connected the lines. I went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's my 6 on top. I went over 1, 2, 3, 4. Went over 4. 6 over 4. That reduces down to 3 over 2. It'd have a slope of 3 over 2, or 3 halves. And then from D to A. So from D to A, use yellow. Went over 1, 2, 3. First of all, before I go over, I gotta go up and down. So up and down. It didn't go up or down, so that's 0. And then went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, from D to A, it went from right to left, so that's negative. It's going this way, that's negative, so it should be a -7. It doesn't matter. Anything that has 0 on the numerator is just 0. So that's 0 over 7, 0 over 1,025, 0 over 25, 0 over 30, 0 over anything is going to be 0. So it's a slope of 0. Number 5. I found the slope on number 5. I went from this point right here to this point. Well, vertical change. I went up. Went from 25 to 50. So I went up 25 and over from 0 to 100. So I went over 100. Up 25, over 100. That reduces down to 1/4. What does that mean in this problem? In the total minutes, the x-axis is the minutes on the cell phone, and the y-axis is the total cost. So basically what this means is it was $25 for 100 minutes, which reduces down to $1 for every 4 minutes. That's what that would mean. The next page, we're about done. I'm just going to go through this quickly. Again, slope, rise over run. Now we're given a table. So in your table you have little wings, these little triangles. All that's showing is, okay, what did I do from go to -1 to 0? Well, I went up 1. From 0 to 1, I went up 1. From 1 to 2, I went up 1. So you can, what I'm showing out here is how much it's going up by. Same thing for the y. So from 3 to 2, I went down 1. From 2 to 1, I went down 1. And from 1 to 0, I went down 1. And you can see on all these tables, I did that same thing. That's just counting. Well, from -3 to 1, I went up 2. And I'm just using these little open things. I don't know what you want to call them. There's little wings out here that we're showing how much they go up or down by. And then and again, it's vertical, so that's y-axis. So it's y, it's the rise over the x-axis. So this one went down 1. So that's on top. There's your -1. Oh, and it went over 1. And it goes on bottom, over 1. So your slope would be -1. Number 8, again, it's y. So it went this went down 4. So 4 is on top. And then went over 2. So it's 4 over 2, which reduces down to 2 over 1, which equals 2. This slope on number 9, okay, again, from 3 to 1, it went down 2. So -2 is on top. That's up here. This all stay the same, -4, -4. So there's no change. That's 0. Anytime you have 0 on bottom, that's undefined. And then 10, you can see vertical change. It's not changing at all, so that's 0. So you have 0 on top. This is changing. This changed by -2, so it's 0 on top, -2. That's a slope of 0. Anything with 0 on top is going to be 0. And then the last one you can see is the same steps. Changed. It went up by 8 on the x-axis. It went down by 40. So -40 over 8. -40 over 8. That reduces down to -5 over 1. Okay, and what does that slope mean? It means that every time you went to the movie, so one movie, you're taking away $5 if you reduce that down. Okay, those are the notes. You can replay this video if I went too fast or missed something. I'll see you guys later.